we'll give you a little crash course in improv to start with. So improv is where we make up what you're about to see on the spot. Never been done before, never will be done again, but just based on a suggestion from you guys, we're gonna show you a whole thing. We've all warmed up already, but since your suggestion is so crucial, we're gonna warm you guys up before we start. So on the count of 3, will you just yell out your name? 1, 2, 3. Great job, you sound great. Nice to meet you all. And now on the count of 3, will you yell out your favorite color? 1, 2, 3. Whoever said purple, you're correct. On the count of 3, will you please yell out your least favorite family member? 1, 2, 3. Great. Glad we're all warmed up. Now tonight is a special night, so before we get started, I just want to introduce you guys to some improvisers who are making their debut here on this very stage tonight. Of a gift that a family member has given you.
A puppy.
Coffee.
A donkey. A donkey. A donkey.
Thanks, Pa, for giving me this donkey to help me bring straw to market.
See, I know that growing up now and your responsibilities at home are getting wider and bigger. And, you help run the farm. You need to be able to go to market and learn the fundamentals of capitalism. At a young age of 7, it is what you must do.
I know with Mom being an economics professor at the local university, that capitalism is very important to our family, but I know Uncle Doug is visiting this weekend, and he's a socialist.
Don't use the S word in front of your mom.
Well, I'll take Chastity to market so I can get, the price that is created by the market.
Yeah. Have fun, don't get mugged.
The crops are looking good.
Yes, they are. You know what that means? Profit.
Profit! Mom, I gotta tell you, I planted something that I think you'll like. Over here, you see the radishes?
Yes.
Yeah, I planted them in a shape that says, socialism sucks.
Well, Mommy is so proud of you, darling. Honestly,
I think I'm even better at this capitalism stuff than my brother. What do you think?
I mean, it is true that you got your first donkey when you were only 6 and your brother's now 7, but I mean, I guess I don't want to be favorites.
Oh, right, of course, you don't like to be favorites.
Yeah, but
Mom, I've also been working on, over here in the barn. You can see, the pigs are breeding. I did that.
you will be a worthy successor to our family name and make us a lot of money.
Mom, I've been thinking about something. If we make money, what happens to the other farmers?
Well, they don't make the money we make, that's for sure.
Okay, I'm comfortable with that.
They might have less donkeys and less food. But we have our food and we have our donkeys, so that's just how the world is,
Why, hello there, Douglas Hofstadter.
Why, hello there, talking donkey of socialism.
I don't know if you remember me, but I'm Chastity. I was one of your favorite colleagues' daughters.
Donkey costume. Infiltrating the capital state.
I actually have decided to live with your capitalist family, not necessarily for the purposes of infiltration, but because I want to live among people. Been living among donkeys for so long, it's nice to have a change in variety. I've actually become quite close to both your niece and your nephew.
Helping them make profit, I see. They're just gonna go sell you after you became close to them?
I like to think that emotions can influence capitalist activity at times to make sure that I'm not just sold down the river like my best friend Matilda in the donkey commune.
Liberals always think.
But here, allow me to make you some beverage before the rest of the Darians get back and notice that I'm actually a human in a donkey suit.
Ah, yes, beverage.
Yeah.
So dear, I know that my brother is visiting. I just wanted to make sure that you were comfortable with his.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I always like that.
I mean, you purposefully hid the fact that you had a socialist brother for me when you got married, so that's kind of a problem. But can I do anything about it at this point?
Yeah, I guess.
Because I don't want him talking to my children.
Well, let's take it ex ante. Capitalism is better than socialism, and I mean, no matter what he says to our children, they'll be fine.
Pause! On the other side of the farm at this very moment!
I mean, I couldn't imagine.
So, let's see. I've got all the books. There's Audre Lorde and Karl Marx and Jose Esteban Munoz.
Your theory of a leader class?
Ah, yes, Thurston Lyman himself.
Wow, you know, coming from a talking donkey, I'm really gonna believe all of this stuff.
Yes, as you see, the way that the economic system is functioned is predicated on an underclass.
And that's amazing!
So I don't see any problem that could happen, you know?
You've definitely been very clear about the capitalism thing, and they would never do that to us.
No, see, we have all these charts in our home. It clearly shows capitalism is better than socialism.
And then we don't allow them to wear even red clothes, so
No.
we can't really get any ideas about
Pause! There's one chart here that's just the words capitalism is better than socialism. Right next to it is a pie chart. It's just all filled in blue, and then it says there's a little blue square and it says capitalism. Those are the charts.
Very scientific.
Yes. But something happens and they mind wash them and our children are socialists. What will we do?
Reginald, thank you for bringing some beverage to the barn for me. I really appreciate the extent to which you and your sister have not been perturbed by a talking donkey.
It seems plausible to me. Please, take a seat. For a donkey, you're quite limber.
I know, it's why I escaped the donkey commune.
My sister was telling me last night that you've been teaching her about the S word.
Socialism, yes, Reginald. Let me explain something to you. Your parents have, I'm sure, told you about how GDP might increase under capitalism historically, and I've seen all the charts around the house. It does have very nuanced slogans, but some of them do have lines and bars and some circles. But, for instance, take this hay. Hay is a plant, correct? And the thing about capitalism, it doesn't take plants into account. GDP might take into account gross domestic product and things that are produced within a nation, but it doesn't take into account economic damage and the utility that is derived from that.
Pause! 3 hours later, play.
What's more, when you look at the historical damage that has been wrought upon the ozone layer,
3 hours later!
So, as this mobile made up of different pieces of garbage demonstrates, it comes back around and causes the tides to rise higher than they ever have before because of the augmented heat entrapment of global warming.
I'm so glad you took me to this sea of beverage.
Yeah, you know, there's a supply nearby, and it never seems to run out.
No wonder your family has so much on hand.
You know, Uncle Doug, can I ask you a question?
Of course. Unlike your parents, I'm not afraid of questions.
You know, it kind of seems like we could have met you sooner. It's been a long time. I've had a long 7 years of life. And, you know, I could have used a person like you in my life earlier. You know, and I don't just mean the socialism stuff. I mean, like, you've taught me so much about the world. And, I don't want to have a relationship with my sibling like you have one with yours.
Yeah, I realized that I was a little too focused on bringing about revolution, and I think I was ignoring my family.
Well, as you've said several times today, a revolution has costs.
It does have costs, which, you know, I was naive about in the beginning. You know, I thought anything would be worth it to bring about socialist utopia, but now I'm considering. Anyway, we're talking about our feelings, right?
Right. Yeah, you know, I sometimes feel like we're very closed off here on our farm. You know, we have all of our stuff, but even members of the family who disagree with us are sent away. Doesn't seem right to me.
Well, you know, if you want, we can talk to your mom, and I mean, she is a notorious neoliberal, but for you, I'd be willing to talk to her.
Son, I've been going through our family books, and last week, approximately 3:30 p.m., you went to the market, and you didn't come back with the expected profit return.
Well, you know, I saw that some of the other farmers in the village were struggling with their supply of hay and other grains, and I thought, well, we have a lot, and they don't, and I thought we could share the wealth.
And see, if we start amassing more grain than them, then we can buy their businesses and employ them.
That makes a lot of sense.
Makes sense. Quarters, nickels, and dollars. From now going forward, please don't. Remember, we do more for them by taking their things than we can do by giving things to them.
Hello, Professor Darien. Thank you for letting me into your office.
You are my son's donkey that he was supposed to have sold at the market.
Well, the thing is, I'm actually Christine Artaud. I'm one of your rival economists. No, you're one of your most notorious rival economists' daughters. I've been living with your family as a donkey, and I've befriended your son and daughter, which is why your son did not sell me at the market. And I just wanted to be upfront about that because I'm really appreciating being a part of this family.
So you're not a donkey?
I'm not a donkey. I am, in fact, human.
Full human.
As human as any socialist can be in your eyes.
Socialist. Under my roof this whole time.
What I came here to talk about. Can I borrow some of your materials?
I just burned my last copy of Marx because I just thought it was sacrilegious that it was sitting on my desk, but you have all the rest.
That's a very problematic way to deal with dissenting materials. So, can I call you Angela, or would you prefer that I continue to refer to you as Professor Darian?
Please refer to me as Professor Darian.
All right. Listen, I know why you hate socialism.
Of course you do. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to humankind.
Okay, well, it's time to start. So, you see, it all started when James Watts discovered how to make the steam engine in
Pause! 3 hours later, play.
And that's why, yes, although capitalism has resulted in many advances in technology, it's also resulted in a lot of inequality and damage to human communities. And I think one of the most intelligent things for us to do is not to burn Marx, but talk about the way that capitalism and socialism can complement each other. Also, your son has only been feeding me hay for the last 3 months. I really appreciate some food with nutritional content. My teeth are falling out.
Sister, I've seen you repainted all the pie graphs in the house purple.
I don't believe in binaries.
I know you're older than me, and know more than me by your age. So I will support you.
Oh, thanks, I appreciate that. You know, I've been thinking a lot about how everyone has these really, extreme ideologies in the house, you know? And, it's kind of like, maybe we could work together and figure something out, you know? I thought the graphs would be a good way to start. You see, I also took the one that says, capitalism is better than socialism, and I crossed out the is better, and I wrote a question mark after capitalism and a question mark after socialism, and I wrote, there's room for debate!
What is the meaning of this? There is no room for debate in this household, Doug.
Well, I'm not responsible for that. You should probably talk to your children.
Well, there's only one explanation. We invite a socialist into our house, you start interacting with our beautiful children, and then...
Listen,
Mom said you would do this.
Speaking of Mom, I have a gift I've got to give you. I know that I took this from our childhood home when I ran away to foment revolution. Here is Mom's invisible hand.
I sent it to her using FedEx, not USPS. You know how she raised us to respect the free market.
I felt that since it means a lot to you and means a lot to Mom, it's better if I let you have it.
Right away, but it's really a betrayal of trust, Dad. Look at my beautiful charts that my wife and I made. They're purple. Look at this beautiful chart.
Purple is the objectively best favorite color. I understand. You're upset because you want your children to be just like, okay. I'm slightly hurt by that. I'm going to go over here. I know that you want your children to be just like you, but we all have the same blood.
So everyone, let's set up beverage for all seats for all the farmers. You have the silverware, you have the napkins, and I think this communal feast will go quite well. You both told your parents, correct, that we were planning on having all the farmers over for dinner?
We're gonna have a little consultation meeting over here for a second. Did you tell them?
I thought you were going to tell.
Oh, I'm older. I have things to do.
You're right, it's my fault.
No.
No, I didn't tell them.
We've been preparing the barn for 3 days.
Yes.
There's a chandelier. I took their best beverage.
And a lot of streamers. Just so many streamers.
Wall Street.
Okay. Let's do nose goes to see who has to talk to them. 3, 2, 1, nose goes.
Mom and Dad, I think you need to sit. I have something to tell you.
You are our most beloved after your sister started spouting that purple nonsense. I know you would never betray our trust. Next week, you can take a shipment of the beverage to the company to sell. I know it's a big responsibility, but I think you'll be able to.
Yes, and if you want, you can also repaint the grass that your sister so horribly painted purple.
My sister and the infiltrated goat have been fighting with the farmers, and I thought I didn't tell you for the sake of this household.
You're so responsible. My gosh.
Thank you, Dad. Does this mean I'm your favorite?
You are.
Are the partners going to have to pay for something? Or do we give them the beverages, or do we pay for the beverages?
We're giving the goat and my sister's giving it to them.
This seems like a very drastic response from your parents.
You know, discipline and order are very important to them.
I think now might be a good time to reveal that I'm not actually a donkey.
You
I'm not
know,
a goat either, no matter how much your brother thinks. That's not even a goat in our lineage. We are half horse, we are half mule, I think.
I figured that out a little. I mean, like, I'm 7, but I wasn't born yesterday.
You are the slightly older sibling.
You know, it's been kind of nice having you around.
Thank you.
You listen to me when I talk to you.
I like to think that I'm as good a listener as I am a talker, because sometimes when all people can do is tell you what they think and they don't hear what you think, it really doesn't contribute much to discussion at all.
Huh. I'm thinking about that. I'm wondering if it relates to any situations in my current life. I'm realizing it does. I'm realizing that these restraints are made of corn, so they're very thin. I'm seeing a solution to the problem. I've brought you out to the beet fields.
Yes. Our blue beet fields.
And you know, I think we've all been doing a lot of talking and not a lot of listening. And I want you guys to do a little exercise for me. I want you to pretend that you're your brother and say what you think he's thinking right now. And then we'll switch.
I am a nonsense socialist.
All right, we're gonna start over.
My turn? Can I have a turn?
No.
Let me get back in it.
Okay, all right, you can have a very brief turn where you do the exercise wrong and then we'll start over.
Money.
Okay. This is the talking beat. Whoever's holding this beat may speak and honor that this beat is of the earth. It is humble. It has no stake in this matter. It is an impartial observer who's just trying to understand the perspectives of all of the sides.
Well, am I pretending I'm my brother again?
Yes, you're pretending you're your brother again.
I am a nonsense socialist.
Give it a try.
I have my mother's invisible hand now, and I'm still not grateful because all I want is more capital.
That's the right direction, I guess.
I enjoy others having my things more than me having my things.
I want to provide for my family, and I want my children to carry on what I made. because I regretted that my mother always loved her socialist son, even though she was a capitalist, and now I feel useless and impotent.
I want to live in a country with socialized healthcare.
I feel like maybe you guys are starting to get something out of this exercise.
I resent my brother for leaving us to bring about the revolution.
I missed one of my favorite younger brothers to go off and revolt.
I've been reading this thing you gave me, and well, at first you cut out the cover so I couldn't see who wrote it, and it's weird and it makes no sense, but I like it.
It's a powerful book. Socialism for 7-year-olds.